60 seconds.
Welcome. How many people are we playing today?
Hello everyone, welcome back for more Let's Play You Don't Know Jack Mod 2.
One player. Excellent. The game is played as follows. If you think you know the correct answer to a question, buzz in, then choose your preferred answer by pressing the corresponding button. To buzz in, use these buttons on your controller. You will use the symbol buttons to choose answers to questions. Choose.
5, 4.
Now loading.
Sierra. Fond memories of Sierra games, and the frustration they caused.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Hey everybody, welcome to You Don't... Oh, it's just you. Listen, since it's just the two of us, would you mind scratching my back? I got a spot right in the middle I can't...
No.
You don't care.
1.
Coming at you. Yes, I'll marry you. Now let's slaughter a goat. How does $2,000 sound? You know, we could make the marriage episode all lovey-dovey and sicky-sweet, but we all know the real reason people get married. To be able to have sex that is sanctioned by the gods. If you were married in the temple of the Greek god of marriage, what would be the most appropriate thing to burn at the altar after consummating your wedding bond? The groom's phallus, the bride's hymen, the satin pillowcases, or Ramsey's condom?
I don't know this one.
Assuming she's still got it. Yeah. The bride's hymen would be a fitting offering to Hymen, the Greek god of marriage. And I say if the bride is willing to do all that, the least the groom could do is offer up some roasted nuts.
Sounds fair.
2.
Up next, is that a stethoscope in your pocket? $2,000 for correct answer. Okay, you know how my mom always wanted me to grow up and marry a doctor? I mean, moms in general? Never mind. What's the best pickup line to use on an otolaryngologist? Either I'm in love or I've got heartburn. I only got ears, nose, and throat for you. I love you from the bottom of my liver. Or I'd give a kidney for a date with you. An otolaryngologist is an ear, nose, and throat doctor. And you know your pickup line is worked when the doctor starts examining your throat with his tongue.
Well, that would be a pretty good clue, yeah.
Here's a little something I call something borrowed, something old blue eyes. I got $2,000 says you don't know this one. Think fast, it's question time. According to the lyrics of the Sinatra song Love and Marriage, what is true about love and marriage? It's a better place than Rome or Paris. It's a couple that's been much disparaged. They go together like a horse and carriage, or they're as tasty as a mess of spare ribs. That goes in the win column. They go together like a horse and carriage. And for all you married couples out there, I'll leave it up to you to decide which of you is which. Well, I hope you're all rested up because you're about to take on a this or that. I like to call this or that paying the bills, if you know what I mean.
Like the music so far.
Okay, I'm going to read off 7 phrases, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a type of mortgage or a sexual position from the Kama Sutra. Yeah, as each phrase appears, if it's a type of mortgage, you press that square button. If it's a sexual position, press the circle button, and hit the triangle to skip the ones you don't know. It's easy, $1,000 for each correct answer, and you lose 1,000 for each one you get wrong or you don't get to. Okay, you got 30 seconds. You ready? Here we go. Growing equity mortgage. Widely open. Wrap around. Half pressed. Shared appreciation. Lotus like. That one. Balloon. You got 5 out of 7. Are you happy with that? Let's look at your score. And now back to
I was guessing some of those were going to be tricks and they weren't. Huh.
5.
Category is a chiseled rear end. I'm gonna make this one $1,000. So
Probably
we all know
literally.
that commandment, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, right? Well then, according to the 10 Commandments, what else shall you not covet? Your neighbor's rump, your neighbor's ass, your neighbor's butt, or your neighbor's booty.
His ass.
According to the 10th commandment, you shall not covet your neighbor's wife, his manservant, his maidservant, his ox, or his ass. Well, okay, you are allowed to covet your neighbor's ass if it's in that lotus-like position.
Sounds fair.
6,
This category is incest really is best.
No.
This one's gonna be worth $2,000. Open wide. If the Beverly Hillbillies wanted to put incest to the lifelong test, which couple could not legally marry? Ellie Mae and Jethro, Jethro and Granny, Jed and Miss Jane, or Jed and Ellie Mae?
Oh, which one was it?
Granny is not a blood relative of Jethro, so the two of them could get it on. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go vomit.
You know,
Here's the one the winners
I had
picked.
this question
Jed and
before.
Ellie Mae are father and daughter, so their marriage would be illegal. But it sure would make for a
And I
right
scrubbed it
interesting
from my
mixed verse in
brain.
The Ballad of Jig Clamp it. Woo, dog!
7,
The category's gonna be shake those giblets. You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. Eyes forward, we're going. If you go to hell and are forced to do the chicken dance for all eternity, which of the following moves will you not have to perform forever? Peck at the ground like a hungry chicken, shape your hands like a chicken beak, wiggle your butt like it's a chicken tail, or flap your arms like chicken wings.
Was there no picking or no shaping?
There's no ground pecking in the chicken dance. And you know, in hell, they take it one step further and make you do the chicken dance to the tune of Moni Moni.
Could be worse. They could pick the Macarena.
I'm calling this one, She's God's Angel Now. You get this one, you pocket $2,000. Okay, imagine a lost episode of Charlie's Angels in which Farrah Fawcett's character Jill is married and then dies. If the characters observed the sororate custom of marriage, who would Jill's hubby receive as his new wife? Whomever Charlie decides to appoint. Sabrina or Kelly, whoever is older, Jill's sister Chris, or Bosley.
Bosley would be funniest.
The sororate custom states that Jill's sister would become her husband's new bride. And the happy new couple would be known as Mr. and Mrs. Lucky Son of a Bitch.
9,
This one's called His Mother's Maiden Name is Rumpy Poco. You get it right, you get $2K. Okay, so you remember when all you could see in all the newspapers and Letterman's top 10 lists was this Joey Buttafuoco? Oh boy, did that guy give marriage a black eye. Not only adultery, but statutory rape. And then the Amy girl shoots the wife in the face. Come on, it's enough to put you off marriage forever. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, here we go. How do you spell Joey's last name? Oh, and if you think I'm gonna spell him out for you, you're nuts. Pick one. There you go. It's Buttafuoco. And Buttafuoco was his name. Oh,
Making me miss bingo questions, man.
coming at you. Who threw the rice cake that knocked out the bride? Get this one right, you get $1,000. So they tell me it's supposed to be bad for the environment to throw rice at the bride and groom. Well, suppose instead of throwing rice at the bride and groom, people throw a drink made from rice. With which alcoholic beverage will the happy couple probably be soaked? Sake, vodka, rum, or whiskey? Sake is made from fermented rice.
Rice wine.
And wedding memories are made from a bride and groom who are fall down drunk before the reception even starts.
The good
I
ones,
hope you're paying
anyway.
attention because it's time for a coinky dink. Okay, come closer. I'll show you how this thing works. You're going to get a bunch of different pairs of things that are somehow connected, and you're going to see a series of items that may or may not connect that pair. Buzz in if you think an item correctly joins the pair. You'll get $1,000 if you're correct, but choose wisely. Every mistake is going to cost you $1,000. When this is all over, I'm going to give you one final shot at winning some bonus cash. Let's just say you should pay close attention to all the correct answers. The category for this coinky-dink is You May Kiss Your Life Goodbye. Hope you got all that, because there ain't no turning back now. sprays droplets of water and masculine title. What do these two things have in common?
Mister. This is probably the exact same as we had not too long ago.
Finish third and blank and tell.
Show.
Poker tokens and British French fries. Invoice and becomes a law. Lose heat and blank tag.
Freeze. These are all famous misters, I think, was the theme they went with here. Although this is kind of new.
Past tense suffix and gym class equals biz blank.
Mr. Ed.
Not on drugs, thugs, and not dirty.
Clean. Mr. Clean.
All right, let's go for the bonus. What do the correct answers have in common? Are they all marital aids? Famous misters. You got it.
They changed up the clues a bit.
They're all misters. That makes you a Mr. Master.
Something like that.
Perfect. Now see if you can top it off with a bonus. Well, what do you know, player one? You got the bonus as well. Maybe you should call all your friends and tell them. When the game is over, let's get on with it.
Not gonna let that go, are ya?
Next, another yawn at the opera. How does $2,000 sound? Okay, free your mind. Given its former occupation, what could the title character in Mozart's The Marriage of Figaro provide prior to the ceremony? Flowers for the altar, haircuts for the bridesmaids, booze for the rehearsal dinner, or prostitutes for the bachelor party? Figaro from The Marriage of Figaro was also the title character in The Barber of Seville.
Oh no, I've given you all the same haircut, and now I can't tell you apart.
It's mainly a problem in anime, I think.
Here's a little something I call My Spouse is Greasy. $2,000 for correct answer. Well, believe it or not, there's this place called the Drive-Through Tunnel of Love where you can get married in your car. Which begs the question, if the window attendant minister convinces you to supersize your spouse's wedding ring to pure gold, how many carats will the ring have? 14 carats, 24 carats, 28 carats, or 36 carats?
I'm pretty sure 24 karat gold is pure.
24 karat gold is considered pure gold.
Honey, they didn't give us our marriage license. Instead, they've had you declared legally dead.
Damn it, they always screw up my weddings in the drive-thru. The category is, can I help you? I'm gonna give away $3,000 this time. Pencils ready. Let's do it. Which of these would you have seen in a movie entitled My Best Friend's Wedding in Cana? Dermot Mulroney drunk on water, Rupert Everett raising the dead, Cameron Diaz pelted with loaves and fishes, or Julia Roberts healing lepers?
Wasn't that the... Yeah, I think that was the water to wine miracle.
The Wedding in Cana is a story from the New Testament in which Jesus turns water into wine.
Totally helped that I've had that question before.
Well, you've made it to the Jack Attack. Here's the deal. If you see two words that go together, buzz in and you get $2,000. If you buzz in when they don't go together, you can say goodbye to $2,000. Here's the fun part. Remember the clue. The words only match if they fit this clue. Who? With this ivy wed?
Yeah, that's what my first wife said. Check's in the mail, honey. Thanks for listening.
Oh, ring... There it was. That was a delayed sound there, game. This is ringworm. Hard to see those clues, man. Well, Wagner operas. Wagner. American humorist. Ring of Fire. Ringo. Even though nobody likes Ringo. Don't kid yourself. Tinnitus. There it is.
That's the game. Well, you did great, but then again, how hard can it be to win against yourself? Find some competition, and then you'll see.
And yes, that was marriage, huh? Short and sweet, unlike the marriage I went through. Anyway,
You have banished an empty slot on the high scoreboard to the ether. Please enter your name to preserve your performance.
this time I'll hit the right button. And entering. Come on. Oh, this is going to take a while. I may just go with S from now on. But anyway, as you might have noticed last time, if you stayed through the whole commercial block,
Your inability to enter your name.
At WTEU, we're keeping Last Tuesday alive.
and you heard that,
Hey,
right? You
remember
heard her
last
just about to say
Tuesday?
something?
Doesn't seem that long ago, does it?
Excuse me,
What
folks.
were we thinking when we wore that?
Man,
And the
you were
ridiculous
just about to
hairstyle?
say she
Well,
was
those
going
never
to
come
probably
back.
choose my
Well,
name
tune in
for
to
me.
WTEU to enjoy the
I will
sweet
be
sounds
letting
of
it
that
do that
magical
from now
time.
on.
Last Tuesday, we listened
And
to
I will
songs
be
that really
using
meant
that
something
dead
by
space
artists like
to
Kid
just
Rock,
kind of,
Britney
you know,
Spears, and NSYNC.
give my
Come
outro
Thursday
from
and
now
Friday,
on.
we really were kicking ourselves
Seems
over
like a good
listening
idea to
music
me.
like that, but now
Anyway,
we can look back and admit we loved them.
You noticed that we got 2 cycles of commercial last time?
All Last Tuesday.
It will pretty much loop infinitely if I let it.
We're working for you.
So I'm going
We
to stop it
understand
at the
that service is what
first
creates
kill
customer
screen, the
loyalty,
first,
and we're willing to stand
you
on
know,
our heads
end
to
of
keep you
day,
coming
the
back.
beep,
In
and
fact,
the
we'll stand on our
rainbow.
heads, then do cartwheels. We'll
So anyway,
juggle. We'll
take
ride
care,
unicycle.
folks, and
We'll
enjoy
ride
the
unicycles
commercials
while swirling plates on the
as,
ends of sticks.
you know,
Anything
whatever,
to show you that you're number one.
you know,
We'll
however
wear funny
long it
hats.
takes.
We'll cover ourselves
I gotta
with
get
your
a drink.
choice of delicious ice cream
Take care,
toppings
folks.
and light our
Later,
hair on
all.
fire. We'll hire you a band. We'll repaint your house. We'll introduce you to Mr. Robert De Niro. We'll have attractive young people of your sexual preference hand feed you grapes and fan you while
Wackefson and
softly
Snurm, totally committed to serving you.
Mr. Johnson's time travel elixir can take you to the future.
Me?
Yes, you.
Really? How?
Just add water and drink. Try it.
Okay. It, doesn't seem to be working.
Ah, but just wait a moment. Okay, now look at the clock.
Oh my God! It's a miracle! I'm living 2 seconds in the future! This stuff really works!
Mr. Johnson's time travel elixir. This stuff really works.
Wait! How will I survive here in this crazy future? With my simple old-fashioned ways, I'll be killed!
Do you like steak?
Mm-hmm.
Do you fancy yourself a conquistador? See. Then come on down to Uncharted Steaks, the restaurant for today's modern explorer. We take only the finest steaks and hide them in the restaurant. It's your job to find these steaks and claim them in the name of taste. But beware, many dangers await you on your mission.
I took a blow dart in the neck, but it was worth it for that juicy steak.
An ornery king beheaded my husband, but hey, what a steak!
My daughter was eaten by a lion. I gotta tell you, that was a great steak.
So come on down to Uncharted Steaks and claim some steak in El Nombre de Gusto.
He's America's #1 zombie recording artist. He's inspired millions with his words and his voice. And now, available for the first time on compact disc, you can get all of Zombie Lou's greatest hits, including the heartfelt My Brain Done Left Me. everyday romance. And the unforgettable classic Rain for the Holidays. You and your loved one will want to listen to this CD again and again as Zombie Lou sings his way into your hearts. Copies are limited, so order now.
Just send $15.95 to the gravestone underneath the old oak tree, St. Peter's Cemetery, New York, New York.